I would like you, ladies and gentlemen, in order to build our first model, to close out all models that are currently open. You can do File, Close All, and it will close all models. And prepare the slate, tabula rasa, for you to write on. Okay?
You want to save changes. That's the switch.
Sure, yes, you could save changes, yeah.
Okay.
It was not. They don't put that.
An embarrassment, the wings are
Okay, so, okay, so ladies and gentlemen, what I'd like you to do is to go and set up a new model. In order to do this, you'll do the following, okay? So I'd like you to take this and say File, New Model, okay? And you're going to call this model, you're going to call this model an initial heterogeneity model. Now, just so I can post these things very easily to you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go and post this on my own computer to a certain location. So, oh, and by the way, model time units, you will want to choose here for model time units days. It won't be immediately important, but it may be important later as we extend the model. So I'm just going to go put this in the right place for me to copy it for you, okay? So it should be days. It's called initial. You could just call it initial heterogeneity. You don't have to say model, okay? Okay. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, the units will be days, okay? Days. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, having done that, I'd like you to say finish, okay? Great. Okay. And now,
Sorry, can we stop just for one second?
Sure.
Back to the project. There's a few people catching up. Initial play for 30 seconds.
okay, let me redo it.
No, it's okay. It's just that we got a little behind with opening in logic.
Oh, I see.
So
Okay.
So they're named now. Switch to days. Everybody okay? Very good.
Are we okay? Okay. Great.
Great, thank you.
Okay. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to go now, and we are going to put in place our first model. So what we have here is main, and we have an experiment. Main is going to represent the stage on which the agents strut. It's going to represent kind of the global environment, okay? And I would like you, ladies and gentlemen, to set this, to set up a person class. So a class that describes our theory of personhood. Right now, we have a global environment, but no theory of personhood. So let's go add a person class, okay? In order to characterize a theory of personhood, we need to add what's called a class. And the class describes this kind of theory of personhood. There'll be many specific people, but each of them will be within the sort of range of what's described by our theory of personhood. So to do this, I'd like you to right-click on this model, say New, Agent Type, and I'd like you to type Person with a capital P. Now, this brings to the attention that not only browsers and servers, but also, I regret to tell you, Java and by extension any logic are case sensitive. Okay? But not only that, in order to communicate the role that things in this model plays, it's important to capitalize things in a consistent way. We're naming this person with a capital P because it's going to refer to the set of all possible people. Okay? Not just one person, but all possible people. Hence,
Is it possible
Mhm.
it's called agent type rather than person for us?
well, when you do new agent type,
You get a person.
you can type person here. If you didn't type person there, you could click on whatever you added, and you can go to this properties window and go up in properties in order to find where the name of it is, okay? And name it person.
Are we creating them from scratch?
I'm sorry?
Are we creating them from
We're
scratch?
creating them from scratch here. I'll show you at some point how you can actually use it to build atop some of its ways of sort of doing it on top of nice pictures and so on. But it's easier conceptually if people first learn to do it from scratch and then go to see how we can automate some of the processes. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, person class, okay?
Still.
Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I would like now to go and, so is there a problem here?
Okay.
Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to double click on person, and you should see within person a blank slate in this area that we call the canvas. That's to the right hand side here, this area called with the grids on it. Okay?
How
Yeah.
how do I can't remember how to cascade these things to get the way like you have it.
Okay.
I've got them as 3 ways.
Okay, so Ron has asked a very good question, and I'd like to orient you first to a couple things here, and then we're going to, I'll show you how you can rearrange things to bend it to your will. So over here on the left-hand side of mine is something called project, okay? Projects is going to show you a hierarchical depiction of your modeling contents, okay? In this case, it has 3 components. A main class, which is going to depict kind of the global environment, the overall environment for the model. Person, which depicts a theory of personhood that we're going to be articulating. And then this X. Does anyone remember what this last one represents? It's an experiment. It's a what-if scenario. Okay? So this is the projects window. Over here on the upper right, I happen to have the canvas, which is going to show what's inside whatever's being displayed here. In this case, it's person. It's going to show sort of the theory of a person. If we did it to main, it would show what's in main. And then there's a properties window down here. Now, Ron, and probably for some other of you people, have a different layout here, okay? So it's not in the same places. May I show you how you can manipulate this environment in a convenient fashion? This environment is actually very flexible, and because of that, it can be forbidding to a newcomer, because something may happen, you don't know how to get it back, you don't know what to do. There's a few simple principles that will help you manipulate this environment, okay? And with your leave, I would like to show you those principles, okay? Okay, so I am going to